What's up, guys? About to be in that time for the live stream. I cannot wait. Okay, first let me go ahead and finish setting everything up, because currently the way I have everything, it is not ready. Alright, so here's the Twitch stream. Wait, hold on, sound's off. Sound's off. Oh, and if you see me looking down, it's because the way I have things set up, I couldn't set it up right to where like I can kind of see myself on the screen and see the screen. So the only way I can actually see myself is if I look at my phone. So if you see me looking down, that is why. Maybe they will, so allow them your voice. Okay, yeah, before everything gets started, can you guys let me know how everything sounds? Like, is the gameplay too loud, or the video too loud, or am I too loud, or, you know, just let me know how everything's sounding before everything gets started. We'll try to fix up everything. Like I said, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone. It's like the only way I can kind of see how things are going right now. So, hey Desiree. Hey James from Chicago, thank you. Thank you for all the support. Mystic Dust, it's been a long time. Yes, it has. Very long time. V-Star, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Let me know in the comments. Currently right now, I just got out of my first class earlier today, and I've just been waiting for this all day. I was going to put out a video before this started, talking about a few characters we might possibly see, but I decided to go ahead and wait, considering that Cabal is going to be kind of a part of the video. So I decided to wait till after, so I'm going to say it now. Of course, we all know Jaden Newton is probably going to be in the game, but if they reveal like Rain, Sindel, or Shiva, they were a part of the video I was going to make. So if they're not revealed, I hope you guys can look forward to that, but if they are, I'm calling that they're possibly going to be in more Kombat. Just got my phone. What do you, Fujin, return? Sorry, I really hope Fujin returns in Mortal Kombat 11. Honestly, after seeing that tweeting, like that everyone tweeted today, it just reminds me how much they hate Fujin, and I'm just like, please give him a chance to be in. Like, there's no reason why Fujin should not be playable nowadays in Mortal Kombat games, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. If he's not on the main roster, I'm definitely hoping that he's at least DLC for Mortal Kombat 11. It's kind of 50-50. Alright, so should I turn down the volume of me or the video, or should I just turn everything down in general a little bit, or just let me know before. We have like 4 minutes left. So just let me know what you guys think. Do you remember the 3 variations of characters for Fujin drama? Actually, I could just bring the mic up closer. I just didn't want to get it really in the video. Okay. Alright, is that a bit better? Alright, how does it sound now? I want to make sure everybody can actually hear it. Venom Forever, I definitely think Aaron Black is going to come back. I'd be kind of surprised if he doesn't. But then again, though, I don't think all the Kombat kids are going to be returning, so there's a good chance maybe he won't return, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Tio Dotch is now following. Thanks for following, man. I'm getting that it sounds better. Just let me know, anyone else, or if it sounds worse, if it gets worse throughout the thing, and I'll try to fix it up a little bit. What's up, Darian? What's up, man? Hey, here's hoping out that Frost gets revealed at some point. Oh man, anticipation. I cannot wait. They said they have a lot to show, so I'm really kind of wondering what all we're going to be seeing. I'm expecting at least, I want to say 3 character reveals, but they just revealed Kano. So I think we're going to get Cabal revealed, of course. We're going to get gameplay. We're probably going to get gameplay of Kano and maybe a 3rd character, I'm really hoping. But I'm pretty sure that they're going to probably go into details more about the gameplay and some things that we expect. Probably a little bit over gear. And maybe a tiny bit story. I don't know. The way they're kind of hyping up the stream, I feel like we're going to get a lot, but I don't want to get my expectations too high. But then again, though, the game comes out in 2 months, so we could be getting a lot for all we know. Alright, so decrease the music a little bit. Alright, gotcha. Alright. Let me know how that sounds. And we have less than a minute left, guys. Oh, definitely, Darren. I'm gonna play MK level with everybody. Hit me up anytime you wanna play. I'm definitely down. Probably be also doing like live streams with Mad and Ulterior, and we'll probably be playing with viewers. So you guys definitely look forward to that. Johnny Cage, I think he's definitely gonna be in at this point because we seem like we're getting a lot of MK2 characters on the roster. Not to mention there was the whole little thing with him being in the background of one of the stages, and then in the one video, the behind the scenes video, there you can kind of see him in the back. I talked a bit about it in my last video if you do want to check it out. Okay guys, it's starting. Here we go. Let me know if I need to turn up anything or change any bit of the volume. Sub-Zero.
The Kombat Cast.
I wonder if that was like everybody's, kind of like everybody's outro or intro, like just coming in.
All right, welcome everyone to the first Kombat Cast of Mortal Kombat 11. I'm Tyler Lansdowne, Community Manager here at NetherRealm Studios, and we're very excited to show you some really cool stuff from our upcoming game, Mortal Kombat 11. Of course, I have the usual crew here, so let's go right to it.
I'm going to turn the volume up just a little bit more.
Here we go.
Oh, wow, Ed Boon is
off,
there.
We have Mr. Ed Boon. Say hello.
Yeah, hello, everyone. Glad you can make it. We got some cool stuff to show you.
Also, you can follow us on Twitter at the bottom there, as you can see. Over here, we got Steve Brownback.
Hey, everybody. I'm feeling a little sick, but I had to do this anyway. It's too important. Too hype.
How hype are you right now?
Like 50 out of 10.
What a hero.
Right. Things are about
kind
to
of has a
real
cold
quick, guys.
That's great.
I feel like I'm dying.
Over here, Derek Kurtzik. Say hey.
Hey, Cabalin, let's do it.
Whoa.
Right. Hey.
Oh, let's hold on.
And the surprises.
Oh!
Thanks for joining us. Oh, my microphone.
Oh, everything's going wrong.
First problem of the day. All right. Also behind the power station, we have our good friend, Mr. Matt Burke.
Matt Burke, man, it's been. Oh, that's what he looks like.
Burkham, woo!
All this time.
Follow me below. Like and subscribe in the comments below.
Don't do that.
What, YouTube?
I missed a girl
So
that
Matt
used to
Burke
be
has a
there. I
camp.
can't remember
I'm
what her
starting
name
to
was. I
regret
want to
the
say
idea,
Jan,
but there
I
it
could
is.
definitely be wrong.
So awesome, guys. Before we get to what you want to talk about, which I know we all know what it is, we're going to talk about a few things. We had some great events recently. One in LA, which all of us were at except for Derek.
Yeah.
And then one in London, which Derek was at and we were not.
Awesome.
And Russia.
One in Russia.
Yeah. Russia was
Honestly,
great.
the London one
So I
had
kind
a
of want
lot
to go around
of
the
good
circle and
stuff.
talk
And
about
nobody
what
played
we all
Sub-Zero
enjoyed, starting
really
with
in
you,
the
Ed.
one in
Yeah,
LA.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't until we got there and everybody, you know, arrived. You know, it didn't really kind of hit me as like I don't know the last time I saw a collection of MK fans, you know, from the press, you know, influencers, YouTubers, and fans, players, in one place until, you know, that presentation started. And once that started, you know, you really got a feeling of just how powerful and how, you know, just how much they love Mortal Kombat, and it's just been it was overwhelming. You know, to me, I was like I actually felt the energy, and it was kind of crazy. So I missed the entire thing because I was doing interviews the whole time. But the presentation, as far as all those booths and everything, looked awesome, and I think you guys can probably speak to that a little bit better.
Sure, Steve.
For me, it was related to that is when we first showed Scarlet, when she walked out and the blood was all over her dagger, and you could see the buildup of people. Some hardcore fans immediately like, that's Scarlet. And then some, it took a little bit longer. And then when everyone realized and they were going crazy.
I assumed it was Scarlet, but I was just kind of like, she looks so different. I wasn't expecting the look, but the blood, I was like, okay, this has to be Scarlet.
So then actually seeing that release of hype in the room, everyone seeing her for the first time, I absolutely lost it at that point.
Right.
Mine would be the reaction to the fans, like, because we were watching the LA event. And just seeing everybody just so hype and excited and happy for the entire thing that was going on. Like, I just love reaction videos, and it was like standing in one really large reaction video. It was great.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Matt Burke.
Burkham.
My favorite was Rocket, for sure. The way he just kind of like jumps.
That's going to be crazy. I guess now they're going to be having over to see Matt moments.
Yeah.
Matt Burke coming from Outworld here.
For me, it was definitely, you know, just all the fans. The people who've tweeted us for years we've never had a chance to meet.
Yeah.
All of those people, just seeing them and saying hello to them and finally having a chance to take a picture and just talk about the game that we all love so much.
I am from
also,
South Carolina,
the WWE people coming in and their cosplay was fantastic. Ronda Rousey, meeting her was a joy. She was super nice and super excited to have her involved in the game as well.
I think it was just one thing, Tyler, but that's okay.
I named a few things. I'd like to apologize. A couple things before we get started on the stuff that you are definitely here to watch. We want to discuss a couple things. Damage, things like that. All that stuff is going to be come through in balance. Right now, you know, some of the numbers might be a little bit off. Yeah. But you know, that's all being worked on, just so you know, so don't get freaked out when you see something. Right?
Yeah, and that goes with everything in the game.
Yep.
You know, I think there's nothing that we aren't listening to as far as, you know, responses to things. I know whenever we make whenever there's change, there's like just a natural human reaction to assume that there could be problems with it.
Right.
And even though there might be, we are going to be all over that. You know, when we, you know, do a beta and stuff like that. We're going to be, our ears are going to be to the walls, listening. We're constantly listening. I'm actually constantly soliciting, feedback from people. So we're excited to get people involved in the process of defining and fine-tuning this game to play just how Mortal Kombat fans want to play it.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Yeah,
Ed.
I love the threads and the tweets and all that about the database of frame data from the reveal version of the game.
Checks out this.
Calm down. I love it. If I wasn't here, I'd be joining you.
Right.
But calm down. Spelled with a K. Calm with a K.
Fair.
Relax.
Also, some other characters have been revealed. Pardon me, Kano recently.
Yep.
Won't be on today's show, but we
Oh,
definitely will
wow.
be getting to Kano.
So if
we
he's
will,
not going to be on the show,
one of my
so that
favorites,
means
of
there's
course, can't
potential
not-
we
not
can
be on the
get
Kombat Cast. Like, Kano's
2
my
more
number
characters
one.
revealed.
But there's things
aside
like
from
we're
Cabal.
going to try to. Not every Kombat Cast will have a reveal, but some will. But we'll definitely be diving deeper into characters that we've kind of talked about or shown, or maybe you haven't seen very much of. So definitely stay tuned for that. We'll also have a lot of guests from the studio coming in to talk about what they do and how they make the game a better experience for everyone, and that's always exciting for us. to bring
Unless
people
this
who
ends
build
up
the game
being one of
to
those streams where they
talk about
just
it.
do a lot of
But-
talking about what
Very important.
goes
We're
into
here
making
for
the
one
game,
big
which
reason.
of course I don't mind.
Reveal
but
event in LA. You may have seen a
we're all
flash
hyped.
go
We wanna
across
see
the
something
screen, and that
amazing.
was our good friend Cabal.
Is he really our good friend? He's
He doesn't seem like a
evil
friendly kind of guy.
I do say that about a lot of people. So Ed, let's just start by talking about Cabal a little bit. What excites you about bringing Cabal to the table?
You
Like,
think there was a short
what's cool
video
about
before
Cabal?
just
I think.
Oh, yeah, Cabal's in the
Cabal and a number of other characters. Baraka. We have a long list of characters that we're going to be revealing that are kind of like in that vein, like characters that you haven't seen maybe some in a long time, fan favorites that are on the way. We have. We wish we can announce them all.
Jaden Noob.
Maybe we should.
I don't know.
announce
I
them
think
all.
that's actually a bad idea.
But I think of Cabal and Baraka as characters that are going to be this kind of string of returning characters. You're going to freak out when you see the DLC characters that we have. They're in the same vein. It's going to be awesome. And so these big moments, like when people saw Cabal, you mentioned that.
So basically, they're going probably
the
for a
MK
bunch
Day,
of characters who
there
can do
was
some
this
brutal,
roar of energy,
gory stuff.
That we got a number of those beats coming down.
Yeah.
So you're gonna love. And Cabal is just kind of like the first in that long
And
list.
he's such like an iconic MK3 character too,
Which
right?
I'm a huge fan of MK3, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
love. That's when the new characters got weird, less of the kung fu movie and more the kind of sci-fi stuff, which I love about MK.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
and
I've always
we're
been
also
a
going to
fan.
see him. We're going to see him in his unburned state. That's going to be one of his costumes, which is going to be really cool.
That's
too,
my
you know?
personal
Yeah.
favorite. That's the skin that I like to use. I think he looks really cool.
Do you have a lore minute for us real quick that doesn't last quite a minute?
Cabal is a huge fan of the musical Chess.
Is that true?
No, I made that up.
So that's a lie minute.
I thought
that's not
we
a
usually
lore
had
minute.
lore minutes.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
Awesome. So
Baraka was
great.
dead,
So
but it
Paul's
deals
coming to the
with
game.
time.
Obviously,
The story
we're
deals
very
with
excited
time
to see the
traveling
trailer.
again,
We
so
are all super excited
Can't
to see
wait.
the trailer. Ed, I would like you to do the honors to show the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, here we go.
It's
Reaction
the
time.
Cabal trailer.
Oh man, let's see what he looks like in MK11. Oh shit! Looks like some kind of.
You look familiar. Our paths crossed years ago, Cabal. I'd never forget a fight.
Oh wow, his skin is great. I think it's looking very slow. This is weird. Very strange lighting. Of course, the speed. It definitely looks like. Whoa, what was that? Sounds like the stream might be lagging just a little bit. Ground blades. Wow, he can levitate through the air. Oh Man, dang. Wow. Okay, so Fatal Blow, which is really cool. Fatality. Oh, wow. So like pull inspiration from flashes to.
Cabal wins.
Whoa, that. Okay, that is definitely cool. I see that they kind of like pulled inspiration from Flash's Super and Injustice 2 and kind of like turned that into like a fatality.
Awesome. Great. That's Cabal.
Cabal land.
Looking amazing. We do understand there was a bit of a sound sync issue with that trailer. One will go out online that will be synced correctly. Sorry about that. We do have a. This is a good time.
Okay,
to
yeah, see.
Yeah.
I figured it'd sound off the
awesome
video.
New stream room, which we're
Sound
super
like it was
excited
off a
about.
bit.
We've added a lot of technological stuff to the room to make it better, a better streaming experience for us and for you, more importantly. So, you know, first stream might be a few things.
Yeah, they were saying that
so far.
It's not a huge deal.
There's a bit of a
We're not
delay.
counting.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
So, but
As
I
long
think
as we
the
got to
greatest
see
thing
what
now is
happened.
move past that. So you'll see a better trailer at some point, I'm sure, and we will get right into Cabal. So let's talk a little about him first. Let's a little bit of lore, maybe a
I'll
little
try
bit of
to-
archetype talk.
Let us look at the
Well,
trailer when we're
Cabal
done.
has always had his hook sword since MK3, but while he had moves that used them, I wouldn't say his like fight style was completely based on it. And in this game, that's kind of what the design team went for. He uses them more than he ever has before. He does have punches and kicks, but he uses the hook swords a lot.
Okay.
And I think that's very cool, and it's drastically changed his range. I would call him a mid-range to long-range fighter now, which is kind of neat.
Cool.
He does have the traditional Nomad Dash. A lot of the returning characters you saw with like even Scorpion and Sub-Zero, we've given them a ton of new moves. But we want to keep, there's always like the one or two classics that you have to bring back, and that's the Nomad Dash for him.
And one thing we want to talk about when we talk about the characters who are returning from past games, which, you know, there's a lot of them too, is kind of what's new about them and what returns. Because when you play a character that you're like super in love with, right? Like me for Kano, which we haven't shown yet. Like there's certain things about Kano that, as a Kano player, need to be there. They're like a bit kind of like the thesis of his character, right? And it's the same with like Cabal. So he has some things coming back, a lot of new things, and some things that bring him to be Cabal.
Could you imagine Cabal without a dash?
Right.
It
That
just wouldn't make sense.
But we also look at the spirit of the character and try to redesign them. So a big example will be his classic buzzsaw move has been drastically redone in a lot of neat ways, which I think is very cool. So it's back, but it's very different.
Yep.
Awesome, excellent. So let's you want to get in there and
Yeah,
show
let's
some
go in
stuff?
and see.
Awesome.
So here we go, Lord Cabal.
Alrighty.
So let's start by talking about his
Breakdown.
normal attacks. And like I said, they have excellent range now. Like one of the key ones is back light punch,
Look at that reach.
back front punch, back punch, down punch is this super far, like start of the round, kind of footsie tool, which is like, footsies is like your mid-range game. You're kind of back and forth when you're feeling the opponent out.
He definitely has
The
like
first
an
hit is a
interesting
mid, the second
look.
hit's actually a very fast overhead.
Like I want to see
And
what
he can
looks
actually
like
hit
with, like,
confirm it into the dash to
gear
go into a
or
combo
different
if you want.
skin or something.
One thing that's notable about that is typically in MK11, we actually don't have that many special moves that go into a combo without amplifying it.
Right.
Even Scorpion's Harpoon in this game, he actually has to amplify it to get a combo.
Right.
He doesn't. The dash, he'll always get a combo. So that's kind of a pretty powerful thing about Cabal, a really good option.
And you can just catch people all day with it, just like classic
Of course,
Cabal.
just like classic Cabal. Another really good normal is forward 2-2-4, which he starts doing these mids, and then he ends in an overhead. And he has low attacks that you can use to mix it up if you want. So that's kind of a good, like, up close.
Splat.
Yeah, and that also goes to a crushing blow we can talk about later.
Okay.
Another one is 3-2, which is kind of like your Punisher string. Like you block Sub-Zero slide or Scorpion's Harpoon, and then you can actually, again, juggle them and go into Nomad Dash.
Classic Cabal.
Now here's what I want to just do a little. I noticed something.
It's kind of
that
interesting.
you did,
because
Steve. So
he
as
wasn't
you know,
around
like when you
Mortal
create
Kombat X,
your
I
own
kind of want to know what kind of
characters, you can
brutality
name
he's gonna be able to
what
come
you've
up
done
with
it.
for him.
You've called this 7-3.
Yes.
As
That's a reference to a
I know.
previous game that I'm going to get to, and that it basically is a warning to people playing him. I'm very, very strong.
I'm very, very strong.
Yeah, beware. And I made this Cabal this loadout on purpose.
Did I just blow a reveal?
Yeah, I mean it's not a big deal, but thanks Tyler for killing the bit.
My bad. My bad.
So the final normal I'd like to talk about is my personal favorite with Cabal. It's his forward 4, 1+3. So this knee is super fast. It's a really good mid, and it goes straight into a very quick overhead.
Okay.
And I want you to keep in mind, I keep mentioning overheads because those are the key mix-up tools that he has in
One
his
second, real
normals.
quick.
And
I'm
we'll get to
realizing
lows in a little bit.
pretty dark.
So
Now,
this-
when we talk about overheads too, like for those who you know don't know that's a move that you have to stand block.
Exactly.
They will
If
hit
you're
you
crouch
if you are
blocking,
ducking.
You'll get hit.
Yep.
So you're always going to be wanting to stand block against him unless he commits to low special moves that I'll show in a minute.
Sure.
So I think the forward 4 is just a great tool. Like if you hit a down 1, or if the opponent does something where they're in recovery, but they're not punishable, but they're like slight recovery, it's a great move to just mash it out. Honestly, when I play Cabal and I don't know what to do, I do forward 4.
Right.
And you really can't go wrong.
And another thing, like I just want this as you watch the Kombat Cast and as you learn with us, I want you to know some of the terminology. So when you say forward 4, like people play on different consoles, different systems. So the buttons are labeled as such 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Right.
it's
Like you can think of it as the left punch button is 1, then 2, and then on the kicks it's 3 and 4. So
Right.
that's a universal way for any character, any console.
So when you go online, you go to the Amazing Mortal Kombat Reddit, you go to our Discord, on Twitter, if people are trying to discuss what combos do,
Yep.
you're going to see a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, back, forward, 4, to like explain how combos work.
Another notable thing I'd like to show is that a lot of his like classic things, like your sweep, your down 4, your pokes, and all that, he also uses like swords. Like this is actually his down 4, which is awesome. It's almost the start of the range, the start of the round range. A lot of times, just kind of playing them in range, walking back and forth in the back 1 range, I'll just kind of do this and clip their leg. And you can see his sweep actually has, I would call
That's
this
good range right
hella
there.
range. I think this is hella.
Oh.
Yeah, very, very good range. It's another move I'll just throw out.
What's above hella range?
Hema?
Oh.
That's 1 step bigger.
Okay, gotcha.
His back 2 is also great. It's not a combo, but it's kind of a safe, like,
Just get the hell
yeah,
out of here.
get out. Get out of here. Move.
Okay, that was you. That was you
Role
doing
playing
a
Cabal.
Cabal impression. Okay.
And now I think we can show his throws, which are pretty awesome.
And yeah, let's show this.
Sorry, that
This is actually really cool.
No, I like it.
Oh, God, it's good.
And I've always talked about this. Throws are so good. You see a lot of them in fights. So the throws really have to add color to the character. Like, they always have to feel like the character. Because, you know, you watch a lot of tournament games, you're going to see a lot of the throw is something that is coming back to a lot. It's an animation, so you want it to be something that's really cool.
Right.
Because people are going to see it all the time.
Yeah, it's one of the best ways to show a character's personality. We can also see his wake-up attacks. He uses with
What
swords
is
as
that?
a huge
Oh,
anti-air.
Yeah.
But then his up 3-1 is a straight poke.
Let's talk a little bit about wake-up attacks, too,
That's
because
a great time to talk about it. So, you no longer do any special move you want when you're knocked down. Instead, you have these preset moves that are only available when you're knocked down. So with him, you hit up 2 and he'll do this move. And that's just a wake-up attack. That's the only way you can do it. And then you have an up 3. So
Now, also notice that it took 1 bar of defense and 1 bar of offense
Yes.
when doing that.
you are both waking up and you're invincible,
Oh, wow, so
and
you
you're
can't
also
always
attacking.
wake
So it
up,
takes
pretty
50%.
much.
now, are they both
Without
armored, or is just
having
how's
to use
that
a
work?
bar.
Great question. So you're up 3,
2
which
bars
is like
of
your
that.
poke. You just kind of strike them. That's fully invincible. But you don't get a lot of damage. You can see he just kind of knocks Sub-Zero away. It's just kind of get off me, get some
reset.
breathing room. Right.
Yep.
But the up 2 is not invincible, but it is an anti-air, and it is immune to air attacks. And that you get a full pop-up. So you can see he actually gets a combo. So the idea here would be, it's a simple meta of, do you want to do the safe, like just get off me, low risk, low reward option
Never.
that's fully
Like, I've
invincible.
used to beat
And if
Cabal
the
a
opponent
bit in
respects
the past.
that,
I've never
and they
actually
try to jump
like,
over
banged
you
them or
to punish
anything
it,
like
you go
that.
for the anti-air one.
I might give him a
And
try
then
in
you
this
would move
game.
back into not doing a wake-up
It's looking
attack at
pretty
all,
interesting.
or you can wake up
A lot of
roll
things
forward or
changed
back,
since
which is
MK9
actually
too, so-
invincible.
Right.
Or you can just
The
get
fact
up and
that they-
actually
he can
block.
do
and,
so much
you
more
know,
now.
Who wants to do that?
Right. I mean,
You've
I've
got all
never
these
seen
tools.
you do
Like,
that.
no.
Right, right.
Why would
Use
I
the
do
tools.
that?
Awesome.
So I think that's kind of Cabal's base kit, and I think the notable thing about Cabal in this game is he's actually, in my opinion, pretty basic and easy to play, which is interesting for him.
Right.
Cabal,
Coming to hear more
like in
intro dialogue from
MK9,
him.
was actually a high execution character, and in my opinion, he's not really like that anymore. He's not like a high pressure, high intensity character. He's pretty simple, and for me, I've always loved Cabal, but I could never actually play him.
Right.
I'm all in on. He's one of my favorite characters to play right now because you're only going to use like 5 or 6 moves, and they're pretty basic. And he kind of has a move list. It's like quick and dirty. Like here's some good mids, here's some good overheads. He has a couple low special moves. What more do you need?
Well, and that's important too. I mean, that happens a lot in the games we make. Is that like there are some characters that like really help the people who are good at high, like, very difficult things. But like a lot of characters who aren't super difficult to play still fit right in the meta, and it's a good place to start. Like if you're starting playing our games, like maybe Cabal's a good place to start for you.
I absolutely think he'd be a really good beginner. If you just want to use your kind of, from this range, I just kind of
this first Kombat
stuff,
so I guess we should expect
make the opponent. If you want to think more about the opponent making mistakes than what you're doing, I actually think he's a great character for that.
Also has a lot of really badass specials. So if you're a guy who's not a tournament guy and you like sitting down on the couch with your buddy and having a beer and playing the game and want to slam some hook swords, this is the guy you go with.
Which sounds like a good reason to get into his special moves.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
I don't know if anyone noticed in the trailer, Gas Blast is gone.
Well, it's just totally different, I guess. Kind of, right?
It's gone.
All right.
There is no more instant air gas. There are now hundreds of MK9 players that are just
crying.
Well, there's a couple Cabal players that are crying.
Right.
However, Cabal's still a pretty awesome zoner. His buzzsaw is now very, very fast, and it's actually a gadget that he throws. Because I've always wondered, what is that? Why does he lift his leg up and summon a magic buzzsaw? He's now Black Dragon tech from the Black Dragon Black Market. He got from Kano, and he actually throws it like a straight projectile. It's a good recovery.
I always feel like there's little things
good.
like that
and the
matters.
amplified version, actually,
because honestly, even as a kid, when he ever lift his leg and like have a little buzzsaw come, I always wonder where did that come from.
So you can't really react
small
to it. You gotta
like
guess
that
it.
always
you gotta
matters
be pretty
to me. I
confident
love
it's gonna
things
hit.
like that.
But if he's trying to trade projectiles and you're sure it's gonna hit because it's significantly faster than most projectiles, you can go ahead, go into it, and actually get a combo conversion. So that's pretty cool. He also has other buzzsaw moves that you can use as abilities. Like, for example, this loadout, he actually has the low one back. And the amplified one is super cool because he throws two. It does really good chip damage, and it takes up a ton of space, so they actually will have to jump.
Right.
I also, in this loadout, because this loadout is based on, now I'll admit the 7-3 thing is, this is my MK9 style Cabal. He actually has a air straight one that he can do.
Oh, jeez.
And he can amplify that to actually recover super, super fast.
Right.
So, you can use to cover the ground, and they're going to have to inch their way in, and they're going to want to jump, and then you can go on and do the air one and try to catch them.
Or if they jump, can't you just catch them with the dash too?
Of course, you can do the classic, one of the best MK3 anti-airs.
Just stay back, right? Like, it's awesome.
Now, we've already talked about the Nomad Dash, but now we'll show it clearly. It's everything you want about Nomad Dash. Now, normally, he actually cannot cancel it. That's gone too.
Right.
We've, like a lot of the pressure like that is drastically toned down in the default move list, but if you're someone that really loved it and you do have the execution,
right?
You're not like me, you don't want to just, play the bare bones, you want it, that is available as a customization item, so he actually can still do that.
So all the people that were asking, canceled back for him.
Yes, it is. You can make that
I'm
loadout.
thinking of the warm-up
That's your bag.
gear,
You're someone
and
that's really good at
customize
that.
the
That is
character just
available.
a
It'll
little
take one of
bit.
your slots, so you got
You've
to
got
think
to
clearly,
wait still, though, to
But if you want
see
to make
what's
this
gonna be like
MK9
when I'm
style
actually
loadout,
playing,
you can. You're
see
free to
how
do
much
it.
it really
And you
affects
can
the
do it.
game.
Yep. Another special move he has that's actually back, and I think is very cool, is his hook slam move. And this is your combo ender. You're going to pretty much end all your BNBs with this. It does good damage. If he amplifies it, it's super fun.
Yup.
Whee! Yeah, that's super fun. Another one of his key special moves is in this loadout, I gave him... wait, I just forgot what I was going to show.
Number 3.
I think we're done with this loadout, actually. Cool. I think we're ready to go to the next one. Okay.
Let's check out another loadout.
All right, so I made another loadout. This is the personal one that I use when I play.
Okay.
I'm very happy with this loadout.
Right,
So first off, this is actually a default move that he didn't have in the last one.
Whoa!
He has an air saw that goes with the down
We
one.
get to see
The last
him
load
look
I had chosen to go
normal.
for the straight one, but normally he uses the down one, which is the one I prefer. He can also amplify it.
See,
to,
that's another reason
recover
why
very quickly.
I'm probably
And this is pretty awesome, not just for
love
zoning,
how
but
they're
it's
going
for
to be doing
faking jump
skins in
in.
this
Like you can
game.
kind of pretend to jump in and actually change your jump bar. You can stay safe by jumping down quickly.
So this is what you were talking about
Wow,
earlier, too. The
so weird.
human,
Like I'm so used to
awesome
seeing him
looking,
with the
skin.
mask on.
Oh yeah. I absolutely love the coat, and I think
and he's
his,
not burnt.
Not being burnt up is cool, and since we're playing with timeline stuff, we're able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
He was actually meant to be in Special Forces unburnt, and there's like art for it and everything.
Hold on a second.
Oh.
Steve's lore minute.
That's right. That was actually cut. So, and he wasn't Shaolin Monks, but this is the first time where you can actually play him unburnt. I'm very hyped for that.
All right.
Cool.
Also in this loadout, I gave him a low hook sword. which not only looks cool, this complements all the overheads I mentioned earlier. And this is the way that I like to play Cabal. High risk character. Like, I'll do this, and normally he has the overhead. I'll go into the low hook.
Ooh.
Or, as I said, this is an overhead. I'll do this. So the low hook is punishable. He's going to get bodied if they block it, but he keeps the opponent guessing all the time. I also am a big fan of doing that instead of the overhead, and that's going to not only keep him guessing, but it's going to keep him focused on the normal he's doing, which then opens up throws.
Right.
And then lastly in this loadout, I gave him the parry, which is, in MK9 he kind of had a parry because EX dash is so OD, and now we've actually just given him an actual parry, and it's very strong. He can actually hold it as long as he wants, and he gets a full combo when it hits. So he gets a super effective parry.
Wow.
So in my opinion, the way I play with this
using
loadout
Cabal.
is he's a 50-50, it's a high risk 50-50, but he still opens you up all the time, and then he has defensive options with the parry. So
Right.
he tries to get in close, then he starts opening up with overhead low mix-ups, and if you try to attack him, he can parry the full combo.
Can I say something?
No.
And Derek, maybe you'll agree.
Okay.
Is there anyone faster at going through the training menu than Steve?
No.
Well, I do it all day long.
Like, it is...
It's impressive.
We got Ken Morris coming in here in a little bit. They can't hear you. Yes or no? Is there anybody faster? Ken thinks he's faster.
Oh my gosh! Can we get two screens side by side?
Time it.
And
For
get-
the
yeah,
worst
I just-
stream of all time. To
So-
see who can do that fast.
Should we do one more loadout?
Yeah,
I have one
think so.
prepared.
I think we owe it to people.
We owe it to people?
Mm.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's about to be something really cool looking.
So this is a
As far as,
gas-based
like, mass.
loadout. All the loadouts are thematic. I don't mean that. I mean...
Oh, gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha, yeah. I'm a child, I'm sorry.
All right,
I
so
think this is
I gave him
cool
two different
looking
gas... The first is this new version of Gas Blast. It's actually like, it's like a string ender. It's a safe way to end his strings if he doesn't want to commit to anything.
All right.
Derek, please.
Sorry,
And the
sorry.
amplified version is very neat because he spits out even more gas, and this gas cloud, if the opponent's in it, they will take dot damage, and jumping is disabled.
Oh, okay.
Do you have
So-
to say dot damage or just say dot?
Damage over time.
That's
You're
like,
right.
That's
It
like
should
saying
just be-
ATM machine.
Right.
Right.
So this one you can kind of use when you're focused on the mid-range with his back one string. You kind of spit that out, and now the opponent, they're either going to take the damage or they're going to continue to stay out. So that's pretty
a
cool.
sick
good.
respirator, too.
Yeah.
That's really cool looking.
And then I also gave him this high mobility gas jetpack, where you can see and you can control how far you can control how far he goes. And this is kind of like you'd see an air dash in an anime game, or actually maybe even
Right,
a
use
wacky
this farts
injustice
in the
character.
air.
You can use it to go into cross-ups, go over them.
Could you cancel the special moves from it?
He can.
Oh my goodness!
Which I really like to do that too. You can use it to go over projectiles. Like if he's going to do ice blast, you jump. If you're going to land on it, gas blast over, then do the air saw. It's
When you showed that you could cancel that, I want Matt Burke to put Burke Cam on and show what he did when he saw that.
Oh,
There we go. That was really good.
right.
That was
yeah.
good.
So
Burke
with
can.
the custom variation system, these are three very different play styles. You can play a high mobility keep out version where he can close the distance really quickly. You could play an MK9 style OD zoning version with the cancels if you have the execution. What I love is Scarlet has some similar stuff. I'm not smart or talented at playing complex characters,
Sure.
so I can avoid them. But the option's still there if you are. Or you can play the very basic 50-50 version that I like to play.
Right.
It's pretty much
That's
up
where
to
I
you.
would be, too.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Crushing Blows. You want to talk about those for a second?
Crushing Blows is one of the new systems you may have seen where it goes into the X-ray effect and the opponent has their jaw broken or whatever.
Right.
So the way it works is every character has 4 to 5 moves that can trigger it, and conditions are what triggers it. For example, the uppercut one everyone has. It's universal, and that is if you counter a high attack.
Right.
For example, if you try to throw me and I uppercut your throw, you will get Crushing Blow.
And those can be comboed after.
Yes, they have different they do insane damage, and they often lead to DOT or a different reaction, maybe a stagger, or in the case of an uppercut, a combo.
Now there is, I believe, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. In the options, you can choose how those fire off too, right?
The choice is you can make it so that you can hold the button down to trigger it, And that would be if you don't want to, because you can only do them once per game.
Because we actually had this happen, you and I, where you beat me in the game, but you did one at the end of the end of the round where you probably shouldn't have done it.
I did Sub-Zeros to kill you, but you were going to die with the slide anyway.
Right.
So losing that bonus damage was actually a bummer.
Because he could have used that the next round, but he lost it.
Right.
You can only do them once it's been done.
Now,
Once
does
it's
it
been
cost
done.
meter to use them?
It does not. If it's an amplified move, it costs you the meter,
Sure.
but it does not cost you any other resources.
Right.
Which is
I feel
one
like
of
I'm
the
going to
cool
have to
things about the
experience these
resources
first
in this
before I
game.
can really see
So
how I
one
feel
other
about
example,
them.
since we have Cabal on.
I mean, I think
would
the
be-
idea is cool because they're random. It happens out of nowhere. You know, it's kind of a hype thing, especially like maybe in tournament
It's
scenes. I can see
4-2-2-4.
things like really
If
hype,
it hits as a punish,
but
we'll go into the crushing blow.
to give it
So the
extras
meta here would be
for-
simple. When you block a slide, do you want
Wanna
to
see
cash
how I
in and
feel
do your
about
crushing
that.
blow? And you can see it does a lot of damage. Like,
What's the normal damage? Yeah.
all right, that's the normal one. So it's a pretty significant increase in damage. And you also can get stuff, again, like longer knockdowns or
Right.
all different kind of goodies. They are definitely much, much better than normal version.
Right, and so and that's what I've loved. Like, there's a bunch of things we talked about. Like,
yawning
for
so
instance,
much out of 8
the
a.m.
fatal
this morning,
blows.
so I'm, like,
Right.
really
Do you want to
tired.
use those at this time? Do you want to use them later?
Yes.
Same with the crushing blows. Do you want to use them now, or do you want to save it for later? Like, are you closing out a round? Is that the most important thing to you, or are you bodying and you want to save it for later? You know, like, there's just a lot of questions there.
Almost every aspect of the game that we've changed since the last game plays into that. For example, I said it during the reveal event that combos are pretty toned down. That's not to say I saw some people, oh my god, there's no combos, it's like Mortal Kombat 1. That is not at all what I'm talking about, but they are generally shorter, it's more resources and more dangerous to try to go into combos.
So they
But
kind of
the damage
took
that's
the
not there from
Injustice 2
combos as
route,
much
which
is back in the form of crushing blows or
definitely
fatal blows
just
and all that. But
seems
exactly what you
like
said, you have to think about
they
when to use
kind
it.
of.
Right.
Yeah.
So the way I view it is to get
I'm
the
not
big
gonna go as
damage,
far as
it's
some
not
people
hard
say
to do.
Injustice
It's
3,
hard to
but
think about what to do. When do you
They
want to do
did.
the
This
crushing
game has a
blow?
lot of
I think
influence
the
from
moral here is
Injustice
don't
2,
worry.
which I
There are
really
plenty
want to
of
know
combos for
what
me
the
to drop.
mindset of that
Oh,
was.
yeah.
to
Yeah,
Like,
kind
it's
of
going to keep happening. Don't worry.
I have
make it
never
more
seen you
like
actually
Injustice 2
do
than
Sonya's
MKX.
back 1, 2, 3 into 4, 2, 1 every time in a game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true.
So
Classic Tyler.
I
Blowing
think
me up.
the final thing to show Qual would be his fatal blow because it is sick.
Yes.
I am a huge fan of it. So, if you didn't see the reveal event, the way it works is when you're at 30%, you can see the life bars now.
Right.
You gain access to Fatal Blow. And you do it just like you've always done super moves in our game. Both
Right.
shoulders, even my dad could do it. And you get a one-time use, so you gotta make it count.
Right.
Once it hits, it's only gonna hit once. So let's go for it.
Oh, you did it.
Oh, it's cool. I like how it kind of comes from the back. Dang. Yeah, it definitely was one of my favorite fables.
Yep.
So
I've
far.
seen it 800
favorites
times,
we've
and the
seen.
twirling part.
Yeah, the twirling
It's
part
so
is
amazing.
And the M2
probably
is
my
kind of cool
favorite
too
part
because
of
it
the
goes
whole
wraps
thing.
around.
It's also cool
That's one
though
of
how
them. His
it comes
N2
up
is
through
by far
their
my
mouth.
favorite right now. It is super fast, and when you play a Cabal, the most fun thing about playing Cabal, free, is you're zoning them and you're in Fatal Blow, and if they hit a button to do their own projectile,
Like, is he going around the world? Is he going out the back door just around the building? We
Is he
don't
going
know.
through a portal? I don't
It's a good
know.
way to catch people when
Don't
they're
answer
zoning.
So right now, that is Cabal.
that's Cabal.
That's how he plays. That's how he's going to be working in the game. There's
Please
some, and, you know, of
give
course, there's
us
some other, a
another
ton of
reveal.
other
I know I said,
loadout
like, maybe
options
2
you're
or
going to
3
have. We haven't
at
showed
the
everything he
beginning.
has.
That's not even all the
beginning to
abilities. That's just
realize
the ones
that
that I
maybe
made.
Right.
He actually has
they're
some
happy
very
about
interesting
people
ones you didn't
talking
see in the
about it
trailer,
instead
and
of
more than
actually
that
giving
too.
us
And also
characters.
talking about the
I'm
different,
hoping we at
different
least get
looks
a
that he has, the
tease of
customizations and
balls on the
whatnot.
character. At least tease another
There's a ton of those too that we have not shown.
Oh,
Like,
there's some really
we're
Of
not
course,
going to
you guys
show
already
very many
know.
at all.
Fujin's
really.
who I
We're gonna
want.
show about 3 every time,
I'm
but just
definitely
just
going to
like,
be
you know,
pushing
other
for that.
customizable games
And
we've
of
done,
course, I'm
there's
just
a
one person that
ton
highly
of
doubt
content
it.
that you'll be able to
That's why I
unlock.
can say,
So,
but I just really
cool.
hope they do.
I believe it is now time. We're gonna talk through. There's a character that we talked about at the reveal events by the name of Garrus, who is definitely one of my new favorite characters.
He was a big hit.
Garrus,
He was.
Garrus is
we
pretty
want to
cool,
we want to kind of do a walkthrough of how he plays a little deeper. Maybe show a couple of his loadouts as well.
Trimmer, in my opinion.
And to do that, we're gonna let's show a picture of the big guy real quick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna play with him. We're gonna bring a special guest in.
I kind of want to see the rest of all his gear. I've seen the gear piece that he had, and it just looked weird because I wasn't expecting it to be something that he would actually have.
all make mistakes, right, Burke?
Yeah, you know.
We weren't muted.
I have
So
a lot of new buttons now.
I
and
mean,
we do have a lot of new
Burke
buttons.
makes a lot of mistakes.
So we're bringing a special guest in right now. We have Mr. Ken Morris here. He's
Hi,
going to be here
everybody.
for another thing we're going to be doing after this. Again, we have a lot of new stuff happening. We have a new room, and Burke now, behind the power station, has more buttons than we have ever had in the entire history of the stream.
So more Burke mistakes.
You know what? I'm going to call it my mistake.
Oh, for giving him so many buttons?
I think so. I
could
think
be.
so.
There,
So
my
let's,
clip's not working.
No.
Oh wait, it's fine.
Nailed it.
There we go.
It's
Cool.
fine.
Moving on.
So let's talk a little bit about how about Gears. Let's talk about who he is, what he does, that sort of thing, but not too in depth, obviously.
Don't get too nerdy.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Make sure it's that controller. So Geras is a big body grappler. Because if you're making a henchman, I think it makes a lot of sense to make a heavy, right?
Right,
Shang Tsung
absolutely.
had Goro, Shao Kahn had Kentaro, Quan Chi had Moloch, and now we have Gears. He
Right.
actually has multiple grab moves, including one of the coolest command grabs I've ever seen. But he's not just a power fighter. He also has control over time and the sands of time.
Excellent.
And he has some very, very clever trap zoning moves. Like you'll see in a minute, he has moves that can
One of my
control
friends
spaces
had made a
and
good
powers
point
that
of
are very
probably
unique
why
for a
Chronica
grappler to
isn't
have.
playable.
Excellent. Let's take a look.
So let's start
That's
with his
because she'll
normal
be a bit
attacks.
similar to
One of the
Geras,
key ones
which
is
I really
actually
don't know
forward
why
punch.
they decided
So
to
forward
make
and
it
a
not
front punch.
playable.
It's very, very quick mid that travels very, very far, and he has a couple options he can do from it, including actually
She's not playable.
A grab
Since
attack.
she is not playable,
another key one is forward 2-1-2, which is
I
this
really hope they don't end up having
dash
this
in punches.
DLC.
And he can actually
character
link
that
and do
ends up
his
becoming
command
a
grab
thing,
after it,
because
or any other
at
special
this
move.
point to me
I
it's like
absolutely
I'd rather you
love
be
shoulder
playable
charges. I don't know
in the
why,
initial
but like,
roster,
there's just something about
or
shoulder
not
charges.
playable
that
at
is
all.
If
awesome.
you're a big guy in a fighting game, you pretty much
It
need
does
to
make me
use
want to know
shoulder
what she's
regardless.
Is
doing
it
like
actually
fight
because you're
though
not a big
on the
guy?
ladder.
So, okay, I'm just making sure.
Because I'm kind of thinking she might be
I think you
OP,
could still do a
just, like,
shoulder check if you
crazy
wanted.
stuff.
No, I would be horrible at it.
We
People
just
would be
saw
like, what are you doing?
Ken do it. It's a big guy staple is the body splash. The big body splash. Another interesting one is back 2-2, which is an old school like 80s wrestling double axe handle.
Clubbing blows.
Yeah, just a big ass clubbing blow. And his normal attacks
I can't remember
actually
who said
use
it on
a lot
my
of his sand powers.
on my
Like, you
Twitter
can
feed.
see
Someone was saying that they should do
down
like the
4.
whole Pharaoh get up as like a gear
Goes into the
skin for
ground,
him.
makes sand
I like
come
how
up,
they did for
and
Ermac,
his hop attack,
which I think
which
that
is
would be really cool.
really
Considering
cool.
he has all these sand abilities.
He literally pounds
That'd
sand.
be really cool to see.
Pound and sand.
And you can see his wake up attack is very, very effective as an anti-air.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
a big sand explosion.
Yeah, Ken got me with that earlier.
So you can see for his normal attacks, he's pretty much just a bruiser. He just kind of goes to the mid-range and up close. Oh, that's a great point. I forgot that move. So he has 1-1-1 and then 1+3, which goes into this backbreaker. And the last jab is actually an overhead, and he has low special moves that he can actually mix you up with. So the opponent's going to have to guess between a low special move which crushes them, or a backbreaker which crushes their back. It's a really big bummer of a mix-up.
Not going
There's
well.
not really a good choice there.
I mean,
I definitely want to
backbreakers?
try him.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
excited?
If you're a fan of grapplers or wrestlers, I think Geras is
I'm
definitely a character.
not a
for you.
fan.
I mean,
of
a lot of
grapplers,
things
so
I
that's
saw
like
when I first saw him.
one of the
was
reasons
like,
why I kind of don't
okay,
want to try.
this is definitely
being
in the
like
in the
having
head.
him as
This
my
one
main
we're
or
at.
anything like
One of
that,
my
but
favorite things
I
about
definitely
the
wanna
review
try
event
him
was
at
Ultra
least.
David got to play to commentate with us, and he did an awesome job, by the way.
Yes.
And I walked up to the character select, showed him the game, I'm like, well, here's your main. And he was like, yeah, this is my main.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
So let's go into his special moves
take a
because
look.
they're very unique. First off, his command grab is actually, he runs and grabs you. Like, it's actually distanced. And now, if you're mid-screen, he'll throw you as long as he can, then let you go. But if you do it closer to the wall, see what happens, because it's a barrel
That's
of
also
fun.
very funny memes.
Aw.
again.
You were like
Not
a
bad.
pickle
Why did you
off.
reset?
Move along.
Yeah. To get the run, man.
All right, all right.
That's just terrible. The way that he slowly walks away is the best part.
I like the way the victim slumps off. Ugh.
So would you say that Geras has some quarter carry capabilities?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that going on for him.
So that's his
Absolutely.
command grab. The opponent can actually duck it, but you can see that I think it'll even hit from the start of the round.
I think you need to be just a step in, like a micro step. Yeah.
So his other kind of typical special move is his big fist, his big sand fist. This is an awesome string ender. Like, it's a way to end strings safely. It's safe on block. It is a high, so if it's not a a block string, like a safe block string, you can actually duck. Like if he does a poke into it, you can actually interrupt it. But for the most part, when you're going to use it, it's going to be safe. And that's just kind of, you push him away, you get damage, you stay safe. But then we'll go into more of his, kind of what I was talking about, his wacky trap moves. First off, he has a sand trap. This does not auto-track you. You have to either do close, medium, or far. But it's one of a really good move to keep them out. He can kind of use that in the mid-range and predict that they're going to jump into it. He can use it far away if he thinks they're going to try to throw a projectile or they're going to try to do one of their long-range normals. It's one of those moves that just kind of controls space. And he's saying, stop. Stop.
And it seems pretty fast, too.
It is super fast. There's no way. Only Paulo would claim he can react to that. Paulo would use it for glue. Everyone else, you gotta look for it. Now the thing is, to keep it balanced, is like I said, he has to know, is it close, medium, or far. So he's got to predict where they are, and they got to predict where he's going to do it. Another good space control move is his actual time stop, where he will actually...
One of my favorite moves right now for the characters that we've revealed.
It's extremely clever. So from about mid-range, he can do this, and it has like the hitbox like an aura around him, and the opponent is totally frozen and does not react to anything until it's out, but they will take the damage. So you can actually see he can do an uppercut, and it won't knock them away. They just take real chunky damage, and then once the time stops over, they then react, and he can actually get combos.
And you may have mentioned this. It takes a bar.
Yes, it actually
takes. And this is a move
stamina.
that isn't amplified.
Correct.
It takes a bar regardless.
What more could you do to that move? Right? Like,
yeah.
You also cannot 2-in-1 into it. So he cannot use it to like do easy combos, but it's a great punisher. It's a high risk move, but it's super high reward.
I've had a lot of fun doing it on jump ins.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, come on.
That's so good.
All right.
Good gosh,
I'm
really ready to see
three loadouts
all the
just like
combos
Cabal,
that
and they're
people
kind of
come up
themed,
with
and
using
I'd like to
that
talk
move
about them.
alone.
So this one we have up. This is...
Well,
go back to one. Okay, so this one is our sand-based one. I gave him space control sand moves. So he's going to have a sand trap that lays on the ground, quicksand, and that will actually slow their movement. Or they get sucked in.
right.
We'll see it in about 2 seconds.
You have a lot of fun creating these.
Yes, I always do. All right, so this one will push them in. And this, you can already imagine, if you're a grappler, you know what this would be used for.
Yep.
They literally are forced to come into his grapple position. So he could be using his quicksand moves to control space. The opponent is sitting there, they're scared of the command grab. You put that out, and they literally come to me, and they have no choice. The second move we gave him is Sand Pillar, which is very similar to Sand Trap, except it goes up the length of the sky.
Kind of put him behind.
He still has to do close, medium, and far, and that'll actually pop them up. And what's super cool is the amplified version. Puts it on a timer. You can actually see the hourglass. There you go. And when that's up, pillar comes out. So the idea here is put the hourglass out, then you do his other moves, and the opponent, if they dare to go in, that delayed thing is going to pop them up.
They're always worried that that's going to happen.
Yeah, so that is an awesome space control one. And the final one we gave him here is, his sand trap changes, and it's actually projectile immune when he's doing it. So you do the normal sand trap.
Oh, that's actually another.
That's a different, what is the one in this then?
I honestly don't remember. This might be it for this loadout.
Is that 3 moves?
No, that was just 2.
Yeah, what are we forgetting?
I don't know. It's my first day.
Yeah, it's his first day on
It's
the
my
job,
first
Steve.
day, man.
All right, that's
So they
brutal.
can just
Moving on.
the option button and check to see what it was.
Can we edit that?
No, we are live. Do it live.
Okay,
Wait,
all right.
fix it in post.
Wait, this is live?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Moving on.
All right, we have 5 seconds to think of it. What was it?
The one with the sand.
Yeah. What's the third sand move?
Moving on to 2.
All right,
Time. We cannot turn back
Yeah,
time.
we cannot. I really wish I was Garrus right now.
Yeah, would be nice.
All right, so turn back time.
Wow.
This is only going to have one ability because it's a 3-sub
Okay,
ability.
see, now we get to
because
see Garrett. This
it is the
looks really
coolest,
cool
most
too.
OD OP move in the history of fighting games. I love this move. He actually
gonna have
can
some
bang the
interesting
last
gear.
4 seconds and completely rewind
Whoa,
time.
what is
That's awesome.
that?
So, here is the classic example. let's say he screws up and he whiffs his command grab, and he's sitting there, oh no! If the opponent goes to punish it, he can actually reverse time while he's in a hit reaction.
That's awesome.
Like if Sub-Zero is actually doing like 2-1-2 to him.
Okay, I gotta see this
would
happen.
point out
Like
that
somebody
if you
pick
walk
up
to
the second controller so we can
left
see
side,
this
one is
actually
a little
work.
different than most moves. This actually takes
That's
100%
really
defensive
cool.
stamina to do.
Yes,
That
that's
seems
a
pretty powerful.
Yeah,
It's very
so
powerful.
You
but,
get access to literally the most game-changing move ever made, but there are a lot of caveats, and you're going to have to think about that. You cannot use any other ability if you use this. So, and there are some that are also 2 slots. So, if you want to play a very safe Gearus that's going to be super conservative, and you're going to use this to erase mistakes, you're giving up a lot to do it. But it is very, very strong, and I think that's one of the cool things about the variation system.
Use 2
so awesome.
defense bars.
It's definitely one of the cooler moves, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Sadly, you can't get super meta and rewind yourself rewinding doing it to give your meter back.
That's true. You cannot do that.
Wow, you're thinking like 87 steps ahead.
That's pretty deep. I know.
While I think of it, let's check out his forward throw, because it's amazing.
Oh.
And let's check out his fatal blow, because its into is also extremely, extremely juicy.
You know,
I actually
don't
really
think
like
I
his fatal
believe Ken
blow.
that he's
His
just
fatal
as
blow is
fast as
probably
Steve.
It's my
probably
first
definitely
pick.
top
Nice.
5 of the ones
All
that
right,
we've
so
seen
his super
so
into
far.
has
My
tons
top
of range
5
and is
is-
super fast, and he actually sucks you in. So let's go for it. I didn't even think that would hit, and it did.
My spacing. I don't know if we can talk about that.
I've always said it.
Yeah,
You can't tell me that is not cool.
All right,
That
so
is
let's go to loadout
freaking
3.
Badass.
Steve would have been there already. Moving on.
Oh my
just
god.
saying.
There's no dealing with you. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, that's the life you live.
So loadout 3, I decided to make a melee-based one. So the first thing I did was I actually replaced this command grab with a choke slam, which is a hit throw. Now, one thing about Gearus is he's not really like a combo master. He doesn't have a lot of pop-ups. But with this, he does. He can amplify it, and instead of throwing them on the spikes, he throws them into the sand portal and then gets a full combo. So, while you're giving up your key way of opening people up, you instead get a massive combo string that you can use to punish things or just use it in the neutral. And so if you're not really a grappler guy, but you think Gearus looks really
awesome.
cool,
Right.
this is a great choice for you.
Great news for you. Here's the move that you were looking for earlier. The projectile immune sand trap.
Yes, so if you're getting zoned out badly, normally when you do the sand trap, when he's going into the animation, you can hit him out. Like if Sub-Zero had done the freeze, he'll still get frozen. But with this version, he's actually projectile immune once he's sinking in. So it's great for anti-zoning. And he does a great Kali chop, so that makes me super
The
happy.
chop is fantastic.
Yeah, the chop is tremendous. Look at the way their body goes. Like, just get out of here, like garbage. And then lastly, this gives him a souped up big punch. He's
wow.
actually able to charge it. And the longer he
Looks
charges it, the more damage
just
it's going
like
to do.
Drum's,
And what's
like,
cool is it's
little
actually stored.
arm hammer.
He can charge it up a couple of levels, let it go back to fighting, and the next time he uses
Sorry
it, it
for all the
remembers how
Drum
much it was
fans.
charged. So he could kind of charge it up,
I definitely don't think Drum will
make it
probably ever
do a lot more damage, not actually use it, go back to playing it, charge it up a little bit more, and then when he finally wants to cash in, boom, that was a lot of damage. So that's an even bigger fist.
Awesome.
So I guess
a big fist and then a bigger fist.
So just like Cabal, it's how do you want to play?
charge
Do
up
you want to just go in with forward one and
crushing blow.
charge up your big fist and
It's gonna
cash
be
in for big
interesting to
damage
see
and
like
get
where all the
big
conditions
combos
would
with
be
the choke
for all the
slam?
moves for each
Do you want to play the
character.
grappling style where
for
you
the
use the
crushing
quicksand to
blows.
like control their movement? Or do you want to make sure
The
all
thing
your
is
mistakes
also,
can
though,
rewind
this
time
easy,
and you use the
easy
rewind time?
conditions
I
that
like
means
to
someone
make a
could
lot of
just
mistakes.
constantly
So I'm just
spam
saying,
crushing
rewind
blow.
time makes me feel better inside.
My
Yeah.
favorite thing that he does is takes time
That
off
would be
the
very
bench.
annoying.
Yeah, well, there's
Like,
nothing other
there's
thing
like a
too.
limit.
Yeah, there's moves we didn't even talk about, and that's a great example. He
It's
can
so dirty.
literally take 30 seconds off the clock.
Right.
Or the other way, he can actually add
Right.
30 seconds back onto the clock. So if Derek's trying to timer scam you, you can put the time back and say, I don't think so. We're good here.
Yeah, because Derek loves to sit back and turn.
Yeah, well,
I do.
That's-
That's
it's a
so how I
fantasy.
play.
It's
Yeah.
a fantasy.
So that's Gearus, everybody. Super cool. Again, a ton of other things you can put on him.
Please
which we haven't
show
shown
us
yet.
another
Which
character.
as we keep going,
That's what I'm
getting
wanting
closer to the game's launch,
so-
we'll see a
so
few
much
more of
more
those
than
things. But
anything right about now.
we're just going to show you bits and pieces right now because we still want people to be hyped.
That's what I'm
About
like excited for
stuff
like
that
one of
when
the
they get
characters
in the
I
game,
really
they're
want
like,
to see.
we never saw that. That's
Right.
insane, and that's awesome.
Like I know the
Should I
day
also
that they
said something about
revealed
the
Jade,
No,
No,
that's
we
fine.
did. That
Sidewalk
was
would be
good
pretty
fun.
freaking
We're
high.
going to talk after this.
Oh.
What we brought Ken on for, during some of the past streams we've done, we got a lot of people really interested and excited when we would have Steve here play against a former pro or play against someone who had, had some tournament experience to show matches at a higher level, and people have really enjoyed that. So today, we've brought Ken and Steve here for a segment that I like to call Washed Up Warriors.
Oh,
I like it.
That is dirty.
It's pretty cool. There it is, Washed Up Warriors.
That is dirty.
God, I'm edgy.
That's so good.
So
good.
Edgy.
You look like you got a rap album coming
Yeah,
out.
don't worry about that.
So we're gonna have them play a match. Who are you guys gonna go with today?
I'm gonna use Cabal.
Okay.
I'm
What if they're
actually
gonna do the
play
belt battle
Sub-Zero.
at the end?
He's been just getting beat up all day, so I
Right.
figure, give him a little love.
I think so. While you guys are setting up, I want to just kind of talk a little bit about your tournament resumes.
Okay. I'm
Uh,
excited for that.
Steve, let's do a little talk here. How many Evo top 8s do you have?
3.
How many Evo top 16s do you have?
4.
In addition
7?
to the 8?
So
No.
is that a total 7, or is that included?
Yeah,
That's
now I'm confused
4
by the math.
period.
What would you say is the biggest thing on your resume that you're most proud of?
I am the 2011 SoCal Regionals champion.
Okay.
I also got top 8 at all 4 MLGs I entered. And I had a streak of getting top 8 at every MK9 tournament I entered for literally years.
Wow. Okay.
That's pretty impressive.
I was also widely considered to be the best Catwoman in the world, and the only reason Samij and Tweety have any credibility as the best Catwoman in Starfire is I chose to let them.
Wow. Okay, moving
Yikes.
on. I want to start this out, Ken.
Talking
Ken,
crap.
Galvin Guest
Okay.
Arcade team member for many years.
I
There's
really
a tournament
like to
called
see
Naptown Clutch.
That is
how
true.
he
That
is.
is a tournament.
Like,
Great
doing
tournament.
well.
You went to
Like,
a lot
I
of
didn't
tournaments.
watch
I've
anything
been around.
for
But
the
at
past. I
Naptown
kind of want
Clutch,
to
when
see
I talk
how
about a
he'd
lot,
be
you
nowadays.
defeated this man right here.
Right here. That
Sitting
did happen.
right beside me.
Uh-huh.
You defeated him in the grand finals.
That is accurate.
Are you salty?
How mad were you?
How mad were you at the time?
How
At
mad
the
were you?
time, I
Yeah.
punched a chair.
Cool.
Also, you're definitely leaving a part out. I came from the loser's bracket. He got reset.
Excellent.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
wow.
How many times do I bring this up?
He's looking very
At least
salty
twice.
right now, though.
And still not salty?
No.
All right.
I would like to point out, if
Yep.
I may, great resume. Great resume.
Sure.
I'm a few credits shy of any sort of mathematical degree, but I think the equation works out that because I beat him, I'm actually the best Catwoman player. And he's going to have to hold that.
Oh.
That is the only grand finals we ever met in outside of a local. This guy got the
I
win.
can't argue it, can I?
That's math.
It's simple math.
Yep.
It's math.
Check
The
it out.
numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
I say we go to the match. I remember we'll not talk over any sort of intro.
He looks low-key bothered.
Let's check it out. Washed Up Warriors, Saucy Jack versus 16-bit.
Woo!
Good lord.
Very, very excited about this, guys.
Don't talk during the intro.
The cold will slow you down.
Oh.
Whatever. I'll run faster. Running on ice is ill-advised.
Good
I
advice.
almost
Yeah,
talked,
good
but I was
advice.
going to say,
If you
I
notice,
love
we
how
have
they have
subtitles on
text.
Right. Sonic Fox had tweeted that out.
We always make
We
sure
were like,
we-
hey, pal, they're there. You just got to turn them on.
Yep.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Love the way the
Overhead.
Sub-Zero comes in,
Kind
by
of
the
drops
way.
it. A trade.
And like I said,
Good
just
job.
seeing Cabal like look
Slide.
normal, like that
You guys kind of have
is...
to talk while you're playing, too.
This is mind-blowing to
Okay.
think.
Do that.
I'm not good at commentating this.
Well,
I mean, granted, you saw
the
him
moment,
mobile in MK9,
you know,
but
trying to hit
can't-
Steve with these,
couldn't remember if you
these
could play
slides. For people that don't know,
MK9,
these
but
slide-crushing
regardless,
blows,
I like how he looks
can be activated after
with
you've
these
done
new
3
up-to-date
EXs.
graphics. I
So
mean, a
my
lot's
game plan is
changed
to make sure that I have that
over the
available.
years, so it's just
Just in
crazy
case
to
I
see
need
him
that
like
at any
this.
point. And I've already hit him with 2, so now Steve has to think about this the entire time. Is that slide-crushing blow going to come out and bite him?
So 2 fatal blows are available right now. Oh, there it is.
Punish.
Hey, Steve, it seemed like you're kind of throwing the amplified saw blades whenever you want.
Yeah, I mean, the intention of the stamina meter is not that it's super, super limited. It does recharge at a fixed rate, and it's pretty fast. Like, the idea here is that we don't want you to just never be able to do it. So yeah, I'm pretty liberal with how I use it. That's personally how I play, and I think it makes a lot of sense with how it works.
Goes for the low grab. Oh,
And the reward is just so good that why would I
I'm
not?
taking it. I'm taking it.
Oh, that's
extra
a
damage.
big
Damn.
Now, keep in mind, Sub-Zero does not have his crushing, pardon me, his fatal blow available anymore.
Right. I decided to end the round with it, so I've now left myself naked on that stuff. When it comes to fatal blow time, if I'm down again, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm not going to have it available. Whereas he has his, and I now have to think about that the entire time.
That it could come at any moment.
Yep.
Goes into the
I'm really
round,
rooting for
pushes
Steve
back,
right now
going back
just
to the
because
blades.
I want to see him
Big trade.
possibly do
And
Cabal's
now,
second
As
fatality.
Steve
just
alluded,
staying back, waiting for a mistake.
As he alluded to earlier, I now have to be very careful on when I do anything.
Oh!
There it is. Oh, he just throws it out all willy-nilly like that.
Now, it will come back.
It will come back, yes. It's about 6 seconds, so it's a while.
It
but
is
it will
back
come
now.
back.
Ken rolls back.
Steve's waiting for his moment to come in.
Ooh, throwing it.
Oh, there it is!
Caught him.
Oh, you're so fast.
Good
Help me.
gosh.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, I
It looks
So
so
now
cool.
we are into the final round,
Really
and there
cool.
are
That
no
little
fatal blows.
part where he's just spinning the
So
blades.
these last 30 seconds meta is drastically
I don't know, I
different.
really like Cabal so
Honest
far.
now.
honest
Like,
pussies.
honestly, like in a situation like this, like if you think you're going to lose the round and they're going to use their fatal blow in this situation, especially with Cabal the way it goes into it, maybe baiting it out for the second round is a good idea.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Going back to his zone. And
Oh, what?
oh,
Always
he gets
good.
it.
No more crushing blow available on the slide.
Right, I've already used it, which I then lost that round, so that ended up being a huge mistake there.
Wait, so you can only use crushing
and that is
blows
when you have
once?
to decide when to use it. Oh,
Now you notice
They're
I
just trading
amplified that
here.
interactable to get armor.
I know you can use fatal blows.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
corner.
How many times can you
Oh,
use
a lot of trouble.
crushing
It's gonna be good
blows?
damage.
Oh, he gets
That,
it.
that is
no.
punishable.
That's gonna be it. Oh, he air escapes.
Oh, breakaway.
Oh man, the comeback.
Oh! Burke back there sat up in his chair. He's like, what?
Oh, here we go.
Breakaway
Oh,
puts you in an
works.
armored state and you flip out of the combo, but you do still
So that'll
take
be the
damage.
second one.
And the key thing to keep in mind is, because it takes so much stamina, you don't have access to your wake-up attack.
Right.
So Ken survived the combo,
So is
but
he-
he was put in a very, very
The
difficult
way it's
situation. where he
looking
recovered
is
from.
looking like he's going
Which is
through
why
portals,
sometimes you don't have to
which
sell it for
you
the
know
slide. It is
it's
Sub-Zero, is
not
it not?
portals,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
it
Do
just
one more. Let's do one
it's
more.
weird to see.
That was a good one.
Turn back, Cabal. I only know how to go forward. Then you require a lesson.
That's very positive. He only knows how
Yeah.
to go forward.
I like
He's
that.
a real
I like that.
progressive.
First hit props. Go. Amplify his throw.
But again, just trying to get myself into a position where I have the KB available if I want to use it.
Oh, just throwing out jump kicks.
We saw a real quick question on Twitter about the 30-second timer thing. You can't just end a round.
No.
No, you cannot. Also, a note on the interacts, as people can probably see right now, I used 2 in a row, and Sub-Zero, no defensive stamina because of those interacts. So
Yes.
I now can't wake up, and I put myself in a position where Cabal can just do what he wants to me. Also, for those that haven't seen a lot of the sub stuff, he's got these really cool projectiles that he can use a lot that look really awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the new zoning Sub-Zero. Those are the ones that I use.
Yeah, Sub-Zero's
Sub-Zero never being known
gameplay
as
is a
really
lot
as a-
different. That's really what I'm just like
Oh,
kind of absorbing right now. I'm like, wow, he really plays
Oh.
different. I'm gonna have to get used to that.
blows. Oh,
And it kind of makes me wonder, and this kind of goes to you, Darren.
That round
it kind of
did
makes
not
me
turn out
wonder
well for
if
Sub-Zero.
because they
It did
changed
not.
them
And
the
as
way
you
they
saw,
did,
Super
because they
Moon's
kind
armor
of changed
is
them a
not
good
instant.
bit.
I did try
Does
to
that
super
give
in a
room
gap in a
for
string,
Frost
and
to kind
I was
of
stuck. Poor
Yeah.
Sub-Zero.
have a fleshed
I'll
out
take a
moveset
few-
if she's a part of Mortal Kombat 11?
Now, if it was stuff
Like,
that
I'm
you
so
could-
ready to see what this final roster
Yeah.
is going to be.
You
it has to go into the animation.
Which is
Yep,
not the
it has to
final
go into the actual
initial roster. I'm
Same
really
with
hoping she's
whip
due to see at some point.
block.
Yeah.
But
Whether it's
it is a
Kombat
pretty
pack,
long
whether it's
cooldown.
Kombat Pack 1 or a Kombat Pack 2.
Sub-Zero with the long leg syndrome there. Oh. Now there was a decision where I did not want to use the crushing blow because I didn't feel like it was time.
you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, I am. Oh, now I'm really in trouble.
Oh!
Oh, Steve tried to get a little swaggy.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
That did not turn out well.
Critical disaster. Never go full Derek, Steve.
Yeah,
Never
you
totally
go
went full down.
full Derek.
Is it going to kill though?
Oh, wow, that
Never go
comeback.
Steve, how you feeling right now about that decision you made?
It's fun. I still have a round.
all right.
You have a crushing blow as well, right?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
fatal blows definitely do a lot of damage.
Low grab,
It's definitely one of those things people are gonna like look out for.
I'm using it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
look at that
now
damage.
I'm
Crushing
now
blow.
Now it's looking
Gosh,
good.
that's a lot
Now
of
it's looking
damage.
good for Team Sub-Zero. Oh, and then I immediately eat a projectile. Maybe it's not looking good for Team Sub-Zero. I might have lied on the internet.
Oh, all right. Just about evening up the health here. We're pretty close. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. I missed the
You see his overhead there, I was actually able to punish it. So Sub-Zero has a great long-range overhead. It is good, but he was dead for going for it.
Oh!
And that's how the armor
gonna
did
do
so
it.
well. I think this might be
I
it.
think it's it.
I might be in a world of hurt. Send help.
Yep, you did.
Oh, I should have brought my Naptown Clutch trophy to make me feel better.
Wait,
Oh no, you're still alive!
Oh, you got life! You got life!
No, I'm in the
Oh!
That was
Man.
awesome.
Okay, yeah, so that is. Yeah, crushing
flip
blows
that
do
in?
make things a bit more hype. Goodness, man.
Wow, it's 1-1.
They do a lot of
We're ending the
damage.
tie.
Wow.
We have a
definitely
few more
do a
things to
lot
talk
of
about. We're going to
damage.
end the tie today. Kenny will be back. We'll definitely have Dizzy, another former tournament player, come at some point too.
Yeah, I need
wow.
Sub-Zero to
That was
cool
awesome.
me down. I'm a little. Oh.
That was awesome.
Steve, that ending, how you feeling?
I'm now sicker.
Would you say that that was a perfect example that we really are washed up warriors?
Brutal.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh.
That's the most fun I've had watching you play a match in my entire life.
Well, that's because you're usually playing.
No, I mean like even on
Oh,
stream.
I gotcha.
We got some questions to answer. So,
wow,
we're going to
yeah,
do a little
questions.
Q&A section. We had a lot of questions from our Discord, from Twitter, from all sorts of places. Now here's
They have a Discord.
we got a lot of
Did not know
questions.
that.
We got hundreds of
I'll have to join
questions. A
that.
couple rules that I've always told you guys: you'll never listen, and it's okay. I've learned. We're not going to talk about new characters coming out. That's one thing we won't be talking.
not?
No, not on question and answer. There's a lot of questions you guys are asking that are great questions, but they have to do with things that maybe we haven't talked about yet, or things like that. So we're not answering a ton of questions today. So we probably will get to your questions, and you'll be upset about it. But there's certain things we're just not talking about. We have a couple though. So let's start with question number 1. Big question. Very excited.
Will Shaggy be in?
Pretty much asked us
Will
this.
Shaggy be in?
Will Shaggy
No,
be in
people.
Mortal Kombat 11? Now listen. Every time a petition is put on the internet about video games, everybody who works in video games, we take it
seriously. It is a serious
We
thing.
have a room in this building called the petition room where everyone from the studio comes in scared, wondering what to do next,
Right.
into the petition room to see
He's joking,
what we
right?
can do.
Yeah,
Right?
and this has been a tough
Is he
one.
serious?
What I said was not true.
He's
Shaggy
joking.
will not be in the game at all, ever.
Okay.
Sorry. Dead meme.
Thank you.
Is it
Did I dead meme it?
Yeah.
The meme is dead.
I mean,
no
it's a
Shaggy in
meme.
Mortal
I wish
Kombat
people
11.
would
That is
just
your first
let it go
official
at this point.
deconfirmation
How would you spell that deconfirmation?
with a K in the
Oh,
middle.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
So the mystery van will not be running over Scorpion.
No, none of this will be
Oh
happening.
Does
gosh,
Scooby still
that'd
have
be
a
so
chance?
funny.
Nobody has a chance.
Velma?
Nope. It's Velma.
Velma? Sorry.
Oh,
Okay. Question 2.
It would be crazy to see.
When's the next Kombat cast? I'll handle this
Good
one.
question, actually.
I don't want to give everybody like a full schedule yet of when we're doing things because they won't be every week. We want to try to do them a lot. But that said, next Thursday, 3 o'clock Central.
Thank
We'll be right back
you.
here again.
Please
And
keep doing
even though I
Tuesday
said
and
earlier,
Thursday.
We're not always
'cause
going
I
to
have
reveal
no
a new
class.
character.
I really have.
I feel like we're going to reveal a new character.
So really, we can't trust most things you say.
Nothing I say.
Please tease before this.
We are going to reveal
Please
characters.
tease.
Next week, next Thursday
Yeah,
at 3 o'clock
definitely keep
Central.
doing
Steve,
Tuesday and Thursday.
What do you
It's
think
on
about this
free.
one?
I cannot wait till we reveal her.
Reveal what?
Her.
All right. Question number 3.
Oh my gosh! I
This
just
with,
can't help but feel like he's
Kenneth
talking about
Morris, Wuthering
Jade.
Towers with character endings.
I have a great answer for you. As everyone knows, this is a staple throughout time, and I'm not going to let you answer it actually because you just proved to be a liar.
Yes.
So yes, we will have tower endings coming back. You will get to maybe see
mean, it's all
canon,
right
maybe
that they
non-canon,
do.
some way see what may or may not have happened to all your favorite characters. Those
Awesome.
are returned.
Oh wow! See, I like the
Next
clarification of how
question,
some
please.
can be canon, some won't be canon, because some people don't
Oh,
get
Steve.
that.
First off, Juicebox, that's awesome that he's going to try out the game. They do not have frames that they can be hit. They have recovery after they're over, so if you bait it out and you back off, you can punish it. But they are vulnerable to throws.
Yeah, so the question is, wake-up rolls have frames that can be hit, or can you only throw?
You can only throw.
And that's the cool thing, 'cause we've had some matches where like you don't know if they're going to wake up, you don't know if they're going to stand up, but like, yeah, the paper, rock, scissors of it is a throw will stop the roll
Throw, you cannot go wrong.
and
but-
knock them right back into the corner.
Yep. And then they will have 50% less of their stamina.
Right. Next question, sir. Let's give this Zero Signal from on our Discord channel. You can go to our Discord channel. I believe there's a link on our Reddit page as well, which you should also be signing up for. Also, while you're here,
you should sign up for it.
I don't do Reddit.
I guess signing up's not the right word. Hit follow our channel so you know when NetherRealm's going to go live. Derek, can you answer this?
Yes. How do we acquire gear? You acquire gear by playing the game.
Yep.
So Towers of Time, you're going to be unlocking gear all the time. Through story mode, multiple places. You're going to
I
be
don't mind doing that.
unlocking
It's just
and probably places that we haven't
Justice
discussed.
2 got
Oh,
so
yeah, lots of
grindy and
modes
annoying. I'm like,
So
I still
lots of
don't even
places
have
you
a
get the
staff
sweet
of
gear
grace.
that you've been seeing on these
And
streams.
I've played
stream
that
part,
game
and on the
so
internet.
much.
Yep.
So, next question. Is that the last
That's
question?
it. Woo!
I have one that's not on the list. This is a big one.
You're going off script?
I'm going off script, guys.
scary.
I'm going to do it
You got a
live.
wildcat. You got a wildcat.
People are asking about region lock. Is this game region locked? It is not. So there's your answer to that.
The world applauds.
I can hear it. I can hear the
it.
shape of the world. Cool. Okay, so of course, as we're coming to the end of stream number 1, I've had a great time with everybody. Real quick, there's still some more stuff to do. I want to talk about a few things real quickly. I want to talk about Mortal Kombat X Mobile, which is now changing the name to Mortal Kombat Mobile. And here, right here on the screen, you can see right now that's where you can follow Mortal Kombat Mobile, and on both Facebook and on Twitter. 3 characters are going to be coming to the mobile game from Mortal Kombat 11. One of those is Scorpion that we have already revealed. Let's show a quick video of him real quickly.
That's gonna be kind of weird though, just because it's gonna be like they're fighting like MKX, though the game mechanics changed a lot. That's weird.
All right,
I don't play Mortal Kombat
Scorpion.
Mobile anymore.
There's a
but
long
I'm
list.
probably gonna re-download it because I just got the
please.
phone.
I have
gonna
a huge confession.
free skins
Go ahead.
for it.
So at the end of Injustice 2, I really got into the Injustice 2 mobile game.
Sure.
I never thought I would be a mobile game player, and I was having a ton of fun with it. I'm actually like 30 out of 10 hype for the new Mortal Kombat.
It looks
mobile
really,
game.
it looks really cool.
That's my confession. It looks awesome. I'm very hyped.
So we are going to be going to. We'll be having a longer version on some of our social channels later today at some point, so you can watch that. So definitely coming to the game. 2 other characters are coming. We'll have an update when it is ready, and we'll definitely be doing a stream about the mobile game as well.
Awesome.
From this amazing stream room that we have built. So awesome. Here's the deal. Every year, every game, there's a belt battle.
Yes.
It was the lantern, and guess what it is now? The belt is back, y'all.
I'm pretty sure I'm like the owner of the belt.
I actually watched the last stream. It was me.
You're gonna take that? Are
What
you
the
gonna take
hell
that?
is this?
I was actually the last winner of the belt.
Bodied. You got bodied.
Wow. But
so-
I mean, like scoreboard. Can we get a damn scoreboard, right? Like it's got to be like 15-3.
That doesn't matter. It's who possesses it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the belt right here, guys. We are going to play some matches. Now we're going to start with let's be totally honest.
Yeah.
We've been very busy. You making the game, me
Yeah.
traveling to talk about the game. So our skills they're never great.
Nope.
They are at probably 60% of what they hope to be at some point.
How much percent?
40% is what I say.
Yeah, buddy. I know how to do jump attacks.
So we will, yeah.
All right.
Well, you've always done that.
Right.
So we'll
You're
be having
halfway
a best of 3 between each other to see who gets the inaugural
So funny.
Combat
'cause
Cast 1 from
A
Mortal
lot
Kombat
of people
11.
always think
Yes.
just because
Belt.
someone
But first,
working on a game and stuff like that. Just
Tyler's
gonna be
favorite
immediately
part,
good.
birthday shoutouts. So,
wow,
happy birthday
heard
to
these in
Rachel Brown, Brian LeBaron, Nick DeCastro, and my beautiful wife Candace.
Bert, can we get the close cam real quick?
Yeah.
What can?
Okay, I'm good. Thank you. Great. We're now going to move into the belt battle.
All right.
So the first match with characters that we know. And then after this first match, we're going to introduce something new.
I'm very
Something
excited.
that helps Tyler win is
Not
what
true.
I like to call it.
Not true.
Okay.
There is a thing that we have created. It is called the Wheel of Chaos.
Turn.
It is a wheel that will randomly give different things that we have to do during the match, during the belt battles. We're going to play a regular match first, and then we are going to let the Wheel of Chaos choose our destiny.
Okay, I'm in.
Shall we?
Let's do it, sir.
I will be playing Sonya Blade.
I will be playing.
Oh, wow.
Now, Tyler,
Cool
you've been
costume
practicing
she
with
has.
Sonya.
Little bit.
It's interesting. When you first started playing, you gravitated toward Baraka and Geras, but you actually fell into Sonya. Tell us why.
She has some cool like 2-player anime, like stuff where I
There'll
like
be
get
a
a
good
do
amount
throws
of
and like not
stages in
command
this
grabbing
game.
so much,
That's
but
good
like
because Mortal Kombat
kind of grab.
Yeah, it was very disappointing. Chose.
You don't care for me.
Life-sucking harpies aren't my thing.
I appreciate your blood's fire.
Damn!
Oh, I don't even want. No.
Yeah, Sonya, I wouldn't call a grappler by any
Yeah,
means,
no.
but she has a lot of grapple moves. Like, her archetype's not a grappler, but she is absolutely filled with those 2-player animations that are super, super cool. I also really like her in this game.
On the other hand, I'm very excited that this match started with Tyler. Oh, that was a meaty amount of damage. Tyler shooting onion rings and Derek immediately teleporting. Very excited to see that this is going well.
Oh, you can see amplified it. Forget the armor. Armor is actually not plentiful in this game. Most characters don't have armor at all, except in their fatal blows.
Oh,
which
there it is.
speaking
of fatal blows,
Derek with no thought involved in whether he should use it or not.
And this actually, yeah, this is.
I thought my life is down. I need to hit.
It makes sense, but it's a huge risk this early in the match.
That's me.
Especially when you have already had a huge disadvantage. Oh, now zoning back. I like what we're seeing here.
Oh, all right.
Yes,
worked out for
me!
And it paid off. But remember, now Derek will not have access to that. I don't know what he's going to do in an emergency.
I don't
for
know
the
what
next
I'm
2
going to
rounds.
do, period.
Still do the shoulder button and nothing comes out.
Did she?
Now you can see Sonya there use
she
her
just do a
flying
flying
kick ability
kick?
move, which is actually, I really appreciate that reference to MK Deadly Alliance when she had the flying kick.
Come on, buddy.
It's also great because it kind of
You gonna
functions
jump
like
in
the old
again?
She had a
square
flying
wave.
kick, but I don't remember it ever
That's one of the
looking
moves
like.
I
She had
use
like
on
the
my
bicycle
Sonya
kick.
loadout. And if she meter burns it, it goes into a throw, which looks really cool. It's like the Izuna drop.
Oh.
I really don't remember that.
And Tyler
I
really
wanna go
hasn't done back
and
one
look
at
at
all.
it.
Well, he did it once, got blown up
Or
by a
was
down
flying
two,
through it like with
and
his
said, "I'm
cane
never
for a
doing this
second."
again." See, and there it is again. Derek has now figured out the formula.
Tyler is just absolutely going
zooming
crazy with
around.
the fly kick.
Tyler getting back to the zoning game. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Now Sonya's getting
these
her
are
off
bad
his guard.
choices I've
He's got
made.
the
These are
combo.
bad
Also,
choices
he has
I've
fatal
made.
blow.
He has fatal blow. Yeah, just die.
Tyler could easily make this comeback. He goes for the leg grab. No punish. No amplify on the leg grab.
Shoot.
Oh,
why would I do this to myself?
Derek worked himself into a problem, and look what happened. Massive comeback by Tyler. Nice job.
Thank you, brother.
Now
Yep.
Tyler is sitting next to that bird feeder.
Not anymore. He wanted to fly away like a bird.
All right, good punish.
A punish.
Scarlet's overhead has tremendous range, but actually is full punishable if you have a long-range move. Excellent. Tyler mashing out of that restand. The restand is actually not like a big, long stagger.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Oh, it says Tyler sucks. Yeah. Mine says default because I forgot to name it.
All right, this is actually getting down to the wire here. They have very
neither are
similar
going to have
health.
fatal blow, so this is
I did.
gonna
Mine
be...
didn't hit. Mine didn't hit.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's correct. That's a huge win for you guys.
Bet you Derek wishes he had his now.
Oh.
Oh, big throw though.
Go
Teleport
throw count.
Here we go. Oh.
Now fatal blow is available. Let's see
He
if
is
Tyler
going
can get
to
in and use it.
zone.
Oh, the slowness of that ball's making him jump over.
Oh,
Good match.
Why did you keep trying to go in the way you did?
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Just zone back,
Thank you.
enhance.
Thank you very much.
That's fair, but
Something.
you did win the first match. I made some mistakes. I was playing better earlier today, like I usually do. That
Yeah.
will change, though. Don't worry. I'm not worried.
I learned Scarlet 15 minutes before the stream.
See, it looked like it. Can we please, Matthew Burke,
Yeah.
It did.
spin the wheel of chaos?
I have no idea what's going to happen.
Wheel of Chaos. Turn, turn, turn.
I think I'm supposed to put this. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, we must have a new budget.
No blocking.
I don't do that anyway!
No blocking.
So what happens if you get caught blocking?
Replay the last match then.
Right. Yeah. So I blocked some mix-ups. Thank you very much. Well, if you do the mix-ups. So what is the rule about no blocking? Oh, if you're caught blocking, you take an uppercut from the other person.
Yep.
A free
like it.
uppercut.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay. Great news. Great
Derek,
news.
He's gonna be crazy.
you don't have the
now.
block button.
Do I have to be the same character?
choose who you
I
want.
definitely think
I'd
Jay's
like,
gonna
I'd
be
like,
one.
like
I
to
love
move
it.
on.
Sorry,
Like,
guys.
make
It's like
the
the
stream
first
move
time
faster,
we
sure, but
looked
we
over
can definitely go back into character select.
comments.
Okay, great.
Am I right?
Looks like he's gonna go to Scorpion.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Oh,
this
that's
is
a
Derek.
problem.
Actually, low-key loves MKX Scorpion.
Well, that's actually a problem too because he teleports a lot and I can't block it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the plan, folks.
Derek just counterpicked the Wheel of Chaos.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Winners shouldn't be able to choose their new character, but I let him, so this battle might not count.
What the hell is this?
That's a good point.
Wait,
Oh,
that's
there
valid.
is some chicanery going on.
What's that do look?
Eye on your clan.
Trust, but verify.
Just like the Gipper said.
Wow,
Wow,
Ronald
for
Reagan
Crafty Pro
running.
MKX, I would too.
Derek
But
immediately
no,
teleported.
I
I
had
really
not
like that
seen
in the
that.
show. Like the way he comes in.
Derek, please
Scorpion.
describe to the audience how this
Yeah,
is
I
any
know a lot of
different
y'all know
than
that.
a normal game.
I'm
None.
not a
Okay.
Scorpion fan.
Just wanted to make sure we were clear on
I'm a
that.
Hanzo fan. It's not a Scorpion fan.
Yeah, this is bad.
Now, keep in mind that means he can't block leg grab.
It also means that, remember, you cannot just wake
No,
up.
I was gonna do mine.
You cannot wake up with a special move. So Derek, if he gets knocked down, can't
Right.
just do wake up teleport.
It's just a really cool fit of blow too.
He can't block jump-ins. I'm impressed that you two haven't screwed up and accidentally blocked.
Yeah,
Me too.
Are you though?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I would eat 4 free uppercuts. Oh, good. Full combo.
Look at this.
This is crap.
Chooses not to amplify for the extra damage, saving it.
Oh, big anti-air. God, Derek is just getting steamrolled.
Yeah, this is not
I'm
looking
confused.
Oh,
What to do?
send
I'm
help.
okay. I'm okay
need-
to take it.
I need
That
to
might
take a
have
minute.
been
Yeah.
the poorest choice of a fatal blow I
Like I
have.
wanted you to do that.
Yeah, that
All right, guys.
Oh,
Everybody's Team Tyler. Real cool.
No,
brutal.
come on.
chainsaw's in play.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's good. I need to get back to where I was.
Yeah, I think you actually got too excited and are now struggling. Now you got
here we go.
Not amplifying.
Oh,
all right.
man.
That was absolutely decisive.
Yeah, that was impressive. Oh,
no.
Turnabout.
This is just rude. This is rude. All right, so do we go back to the Wheel of Chaos? Or?
We go back to the Wheel of Chaos.
Crap.
For the belt, back to the Wheel of Chaos.
Well,
You got it, buddy. You got it.
Okay,
You can do
thank
it.
you, pal. Thank you, pal.
Yeah,
Thank you,
no
pal.
problem.
Thank you, pal.
Oh,
Fun one.
sportsmanship.
Fun one. The Wheel of Chaos. What do you
Wheel of
bring?
Chaos. Turn, turn, turn.
Steve picks characters.
All right,
Wow.
let's go to the
That's
character
fun.
select.
That's fun.
Oh, great.
Can we say that Cabal is off limits since we've actually never?
Look at
That's
all
fair.
these additional rules Tyler just made.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Fine.
All right.
Or just pick him for Derek then if Derek's a
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No,
Whatever.
I think-
Hey, you know, I will.
All
I
right.
will. Whatever.
What do you got?
Tyler will use Baraka.
Okay.
Derek will use. I'm gonna go with the opposite and say Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. Baraka.
Great. I'll go with that variation.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. It's been a while, everybody. It's been a while. Well, Derek, good luck.
Good luck, buddy.
Shang Tsung.
Now, Sub-Zero, actually, I'm a huge Sub-Zero fan, and I love his MK11 design. It's very different. He is no longer a defensive beast. He's a footsies beast.
I'll pick your bones clean. Savagery is no match for skill. The savage eat the skilled.
I love Sub-Zero, known contract killer, lecturing someone about civility.
Oh, awesome. Maybe they get us some.
We can block again, right?
Yes.
All right, so
Oh, there you go.
let's see how familiar. I think everyone's familiar with Sub-Zero, right? Like he's a
Yeah, I'm
character
just gonna
that
do this to Tyler.
I'm
you
in
know.
a ton of trouble. I almost said shit ton of trouble. but I didn't.
Well, you did there after.
Thank God you didn't.
Oh, conversion
Oh,
off
we have combos. Look
Yeah,
at
look
this.
at this. Yep. Derek's learning strings on the fly. This is going very well.
Now, will Tyler use his fatal blow? Because you know he wants to.
Oh, yeah. He was using it until you said that.
Yeah.
It was coming out immediately.
All right, there we go. I was about to say the Spark can actually outzone Sub-Zero.
Oh, that's gonna be
Oh,
big.
wow, that-
Big
But-
old
I didn't
chunk.
mean to do that, but I did.
At
Might
least
have-
he used it.
Yeah.
Right.
Might be attacked glare.
Round two.
I don't remember his moves very well. That's on me. Yeah, it's true.
Tyler doing the MK2 jump kick. I love it. That big drop kick.
Nice mashing on that throw tech.
Shades of Randy Orton.
Oh man, big bite.
Oh, took a bite out of crime. Like, McGruff the crime
Gotta
dog.
say once again, I really love like the Brewer.
Derek now wishing he had that crushing blow.
Definitely was a good character to bring back.
But here we go.
For how things are now with all
Oh,
the
Sub-Zero is
blood and
absolutely
stuff.
dangerous in the corner.
Derek's got him in the corner.
I'll take him out.
Just
I'm
toss the
friendly.
right out, though. Fatal blow in play again.
Yeah.
Jump at me, Tyler.
Baraka's Fatal Blow is actually a super fast overhead.
This is true.
So you really got to look out for it. But Tyler's in a lot of trouble right now. He really needs to hit that Fatal Blow. Huge opportunity.
I'm gonna have enough health.
He's going to have enough health, but
That
we're
is
now
literally
he's
my
tied it up.
favorite part of his entire Fatal Blows when he
super
catches them
Yeah,
in
it's
their
gonna be really
hand
close.
like
Cruddy
that.
dud.
Everyone's
Let's see if
sweating.
Blade Spark can finish this off. Doesn't go for the mid.
No!
It's a mid. You can't slide under that.
Thank you, Steve.
We were going to the last round here.
But a note, there is a fatal blow still in play. Not for Baraka, however.
I think Tyler really needs to use the Amplified Blade Spark. No wake-up attack. He's going for uppercuts. Tyler's playing Baraka like it's MK2.
Yeah. But it's fine. Threw him into the corner. Now,
Excellent. Goes to
into
the
a
low.
Yep.
Oh, whoa! 2 uppercuts. No punish!
Oh, God, it's falling apart.
They're both panicking.
Yep, absolutely.
Big whiff.
Ooh, okay.
Big bite.
Good bite. Chomp.
The mace is in play. Mace the Dark Age. Oh, no. Jump kick versus jump kick. The mace whiffs.
Mace whiff. This is just...
No!
Okay.
Stop it!
Derek's
Blade
just
Sparks.
eating every
Crushing
blade
blow.
spark.
Derek, you know he wants to do this crushing blow. He doesn't.
I do want to do the
Fatal
crushing
blow.
blow. I don't want to die.
Man, Tyler
Whatever.
wins the first
No, I
blow.
don't.
Yeah.
We have an inaugural champion.
Oh, wow, you know he's gonna rub
Two,
that in his
two.
face.
Up close, up close, up close.
Oh, well.
Oh my God.
He tried.
I feel like he just shouldn't get the belt after that.
Right.
After that disaster.
Especially the first one.
After what? After we both were terrible?
Yeah, no, it was bad.
No, I meant the fatality.
Oh, you're right. I did the fatality.
It was horrible.
If you think about it,
He is so
you're
happy.
KX as champion. You're
He
supposed
tries
to
to hold
it's
it, but he is so happy.
2-year reign where you didn't defend it, like
Right.
Brock Lesnar.
Hey, can we get a quick solo cam real quick?
Oh, God.
Screenshot, and can you please tweet that to Derek? There we go. Screenshot. Give me a second. Give you 2 poses.
You
Alright,
are
we're good.
really asking for
Very
people
impressive.
to
Awesome. Thank you so
invest
much.
in
It's
that, edit it,
I'm a real
do all
talent
kinds
at
of
the game.
stuff.
We all saw it.
Did you prepare a speech for this moment?
I'm going to prepare that speech for next time when I win. Guys, that's the stream for the day. Very excited to have our
Please,
first stream for you.
please
Couple
tease
technical hiccups that we'll work out for the next
somebody.
stream, but we're super excited to have this
Anybody.
room. A couple things I want to say before we go. Today on Xbox, Inside Xbox, on mixer.com/Xbox, there'll be an interview that was done with Ed at the reveal event, and turns out we're revealing a character on that.
Another one?
So you might want to find that and see who it is. Pretty excited. I'm not going to tell you. You should watch the video. It's
And
pretty
when is
awesome.
that?
Super excited.
When is it?
It's today.
At what time?
I don't know the exact time, but it's today.
crap.
Right away.
You should probably
Very
watch.
soon.
I'm going to watch.
I
I want to watch.
But watch for it. Look online for the exact time. Couple things. Special thanks. I want to give a special thanks to the IT department here at NetherRealm Studios. Without them, the stream room as we have it, everything we have done could not have been done. The stuff that they're able to do to make this room work the way it does is awesome. It makes me feel incredible to work with such talented people. And I want to give a big thanks to the IT team here. I want to give thanks to Bruno, Rigo, Brian, everybody down in the marketing department who helped us get our trailers together, all the images together, everything for the stream. Also, big time important, just everybody else at the studio. Like everyone who makes this game on a day-to-day basis. We couldn't do this, we couldn't show this amazing game without the artwork and the hard work you guys have put in. And it makes my heart happy to know that we're able to do that. And we hope we did you proud today with the first Kombat cast. Thank you for every single thing you do. Yeah, Matt Burke, thanks a lot.
Anytime, Tyler.
Awesome. Let's get one more Burke cam.
Anytime, Tyler.
Awesome.
Focus.
We'll
Focus.
have a mic for
Doing
Burke
that.
next week. I know he's been a little
Every
quiet.
Kombat
A couple
cast.
things to clean up, but we're really happy about how things went today. We will see you next Thursday at 3 o'clock Central for the debut of a character. Sound good?
She's going to be good.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
This
so
has been
they're
the first
debuting a
Kombat cast
character,
for Mortal Kombat
then-
11. We'll see you later.
It's not going to be the same character. So we're about to get 2 characters, like from now to next Thursday. That's actually really good. Oh man, I can't wait. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start uploading some of the stuff. I kind of want to speculate who they might reveal later on today. Don't think it's gonna be anybody big like Jade or Noob Saibot, because I feel like they're gonna get like a dedicated trailer or like some kind of probably like being a Kombat cast or just being randomly revealed. So it's probably going to be a character that was already on MKX. I want to say Cassie. That's who I want to say. Say probably Cassie or maybe... Liu Kang hasn't been officially confirmed. Neither has Katana. So either of them I think is liable. But I feel like since it's not going to be nothing too serious, it's probably going to be a character that was already in MKX. So I think Cassie is the character I kind of want to go with. But if not Cassie, then any character that was in MK2. Because I feel like they're going to go with characters that are not going to be as hype. So those are my predictions. But like I said, I'll go ahead and try to get some of these uploaded. Thank you guys for joining me for the stream. This is X Ronin, and I'll see you guys in the next video.